Guys, it's Mazer and I have a new unboxing video here for you today. We are going to be looking at the JXD S7800b. It is a quad-core smart game console, and basically what it is a 7-inch Android tablet with buttons, but basically it's a giant PSP, and you'll see why I called that in a second. It is designed to be a tablet and a game emulator. That is the big selling point, is that this is a huge, very powerful gaming emulator that could play games from PS1 and everything below it. And there are rumors that people are getting Dreamcast games to work on this now, as the developers for this Dreamcast emulator get things working. So it is from China, and I'm very wary when you buy electronics from China. But I did my research. I looked over the previous versions of these consoles. There's a 5300, a 2300, stuff like that. So after reading the forums and everything, I decided to dive right in. So first of all, let's take a look at the box. Look at the size of that thing. And if you look at the box, it's going to give you a little list. It says quad-core, Android 4.2.2, 7-inch screen, 5-point captivative touch, 8 gigabytes of flash, we'll talk about that later. Dual cameras, we'll talk about that later. Dual joysticks, HDMI output, Wi-Fi, 3D, I'm sorry, it's not 3D gaming, 12 emulators, button mapping, very important, and free game center. So, there's the top, and when you go in, you're going to take a look. You're going to have you have your micro USB here, so you can connect it to your computer. You have a adapter, so you can connect it to other USB products, like your phone, to transfer information. Headphones, haven't tried them yet. And now there is a power adapter, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. And for the device itself, come here. We have an instruction manual, every language known to man, and all it does is tell you what buttons do what. Now, here's the console, here's the system. Look at the size of that thing. For comparison, here is a PlayStation 3 remote. Yeah, you get a good idea, right? There. That's how big it is. Nice, right? It's very sturdy. It has a very good weight. It doesn't feel hollow at all. The buttons all click. You have an L1, L2 up here, R2 right here. You got the 2 joysticks, number pad, joypad, start, home screen. Now this button right here is really good. This is the key map button. I don't know if you can see that right here. You just push that when you're in a game and you'll key map everything to the physical buttons. Great little device. You have the start and select, which you could key map depending on your game. You got the back button and the little settings button. You got volume right here. And if you look up here, you got power. We got the headphones. We have, what is that? Oh, that is the USB and micro HDMI. Down here, you have your reset button and a slot for micro SD cards. Now, before we get the system turned on, I mentioned the power adapter. Here, you stand right here. One of the things I discovered with the power adapters through the forums and through my own experience is that they are garbage. Here's the power adapter it came with. And no, it did not come like this. I took it apart with a friend of mine. And the first thing we noticed is the soldering is, apologies for that, I've got construction behind me. The soldering is real cheap. Bad solders, burnt circuit board, and when I first used the adapter, I got a very loud hum coming from it. It's basically useless, garbage. So what my friend did was we took the cord from the adapter and a USB thing of mine, and we had to splice them together. It's a 2.5 millimeter. I wish I had autofocus. I don't, sorry, but it's a 2.5 millimeter adapter. We spliced it together, but since receiving this, I got myself a new one of these, so it charges up beautifully now. The second thing I would like to talk about was the condition of the system when I got it. You see, I recently tried to do a video when I first got this, but when I tried to power on the system, the power button was broken. It came unsoldered inside the system. I was going to return it, but my same friend who fixed my adapter was able to fix the power button. Really easy to fix if you know how to solder. Basically what you do is, I had to pop this off, remove a few screws, take the system apart, resolder the button, put it all back together, and now it works beautifully. It was disappointing. I read the forums. This is not a common issue. I personally have very bad luck buying electronics, period. My first phone broke. My first TV had a bad stand, yada yada. Anyways, besides the power button issue, very sturdy console. I would never drop this. I mean, come on, this is Chinese manufactured, and while I'm not saying anything negative, everyone knows the history of off-brand Chinese products have a very shaky history. You know, you just go to any of, you look at the pop stations or the Pretendos and stuff like that. You get what I mean. But this is very well built. It has a great weight to it, and that's the big thing. I like the weight because it doesn't feel like I'm going to break it. So, excuse me, the first thing I did was there's a guy named Tanwork who is on the forums. He did a custom launcher because it has some pretty good like apps preloaded into the system, some emulators. But the problem is you can't get rid of the ones you want. If you try to delete them and you open a program or you let it go to sleep mode, the system automatically reinstalls all the apps you removed. And if you don't even delete them, if you take them off the front screen, like your home screen, it will put them back. That's frustrating. And the guy also lets you, excuse me, he allows you to overclock your system. He lets the ROM removes a lot of the battery wasting features like the radio and all that. And it makes it cleaner, it makes it a nicer system. So, I did not overclock it. Everything in here except the launcher is stock. I loaded up a few games so that you guys could get a chance to take a peek. Hopefully my camera will let me pick them up pretty well. So let's take a look at a few games and see how well this little thing runs. Alright, hold on. Alright, so here's the system. Like I said, you can get a closer look. We have the back button, the settings button, focus, whatever. Alright, anyways, so where's my power switch? There. So here's the little tablet. Real nice. You got a good touch screen. Everything responds really well. Here are the most apps. Again, a lot of these apps have been changed from the guy that, the Tanworks dude. Like I got Battery Saver, I put that on myself. You know, you got your basic stuff. Google, the Play Store, which works well, Gmail, a Market Helper, a clock. Your basic browser, I use Firefox, but I might switch to something else because Firefox in this thing doesn't really get along. Oops, I loaded something. Home. Let's go back. And you got Movie Studio, play movies and TV, stuff like that. Go over here, YouTube. So before we get to the games, let's test out each thing. Let's try out the YouTube right here. Let's see, let's go to one of my videos. Search. Please search. Yeah, online. Please search. Oh, there we go, it's loading. There was a problem with the network. Why? Ah, here. An Evil Dead musical review. Yep, so there you go. You got my me doing a review for the Evil Dead musical in Las Vegas. Playback's fine. Nice. Alright, now here's the cool thing. You could go back by pushing B. Look at that. Beautiful. So that's YouTube. Let's see here. I know I have a video posted. Is there a video player? Play movies and TV. That's not what I want. Ah, video. Got an episode of The Simpsons preloaded on here. We'll play a few quick seconds. Yep, that runs beautifully. Alright, I don't know if there's any music preloaded on here. Nope. Alright, no big deal. Alright, cool. So yeah, there, fine. I proved that it is a tablet. But how well is it as an emulator? Well, let's start with NES-oid. Let's see. Let's go to my ROMs. Oops. Let's see. ROMs. Here, let's do it this way. Nintendo. Let's try some Contra. Get the volume up and running. Now everything's already mapped, but I'll show you how it works. You push the map button here, and you get all these cool little like buttons, and all you do is you click and drag them onto the game's virtual keyboard. So you see here I got D and B right here for the A and B buttons. I mapped the joysticks up here for the power pad. Here is your left joystick, there's your right joystick. Everything works. So let's just hide that and let's try Contra out. Yeah, you see? Perfect Nintendo emulation. Alright, let's back out of there. Oh, oops. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Oh, you can take screenshots also, but that's the app, that's not the system. Alright, let's go back to our home menu. Let's try the Super Nintendo emulator. Oh, this one has an auto. There you go. My autosave was working. Yay. See? Got a good Super Nintendo thing working. Yay, me. Alright. Let's see, exit. Ah, you ask. I have a Neo Geo emulator, but it's not working right now. I need to download a different one that works much better. But you're saying, hey, even my phone can play Super Nintendo and Nintendo. What about something more demanding? Well, let's try Nintendo 64. Let's see. No, not Star Fox. Here we go. And again, you could just push this at any time and remap. Here's my settings. I know it looks all random, but you know, I got L1 for the Z button, R1 for R1, and all that jazz. So let's close that. I always play Wario. He's my favorite character in these games. What the hell? Let's try this. Oh, there's accelerate. I keep forgetting which one's accelerate. Oh no! I'm just proving how bad my driving abilities are. Oh wait, let's use the joystick. Oh, yeah. Using the joystick works better than the joypad. No! Yeah, but there you go. Let's go, exit out of that. Now for Nintendo 64, it's only going to be as good as the emulator you're using. A lot of the games don't work 100%. For example, I was playing Star Fox, and the Star Fox game didn't quite, like, it ran okay, but there were some texture glitches, but that's the emulator, that's not the system. Alright, now let's do something a lot more demanding. Twisted Metal 2 for PlayStation 1. Which happens to be, hi, hello. This happens to be my favorite Twisted Metal game for the PlayStation 1. And right after that would be Twisted Metal Black. God, that's sexy. Let's do one player. Tournament. Let's see, who will I play? You know, I'm going to play Shadow today. Again, everything's mapped. See? Beautiful. Yeah. Now you guys get to see just how bad I am at this game. No, drive forward. No, screw you, Sweet Tooth. No, 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 no. Damn. Well, I didn't last long. Yeah, it's a little difficult having the fire and shoot buttons up here and these rotate. I might change that. You get the idea. Quit. Yes. Alright. But yeah, you can definitely hear how good the sound is. I brought up the camera. Camera's not that great. Remember photo locations. Oh, I could do that. Didn't know that. Let's see. Let's switch. Oops. Well, when I first used, you know what? The camera's actually not that bad. I mean, when I first tried the camera, it was in very low light. But as you can see, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I originally thought. I guess you just need a bright setting. So that's nice. Let's see, what's this button do? Oh, it could take video. Alright. Now what's this? Here's the option menu. Hi, hello everyone. Hey. Yeah, so the camera's not bad. I'll take, for the end of this video, I will post the stills so you can actually see. So let's pose. Oh, that was very blurry. Let's try it again. A little better. Okay, well, we might as well take some video with this. Touch to take photo while recording. Alright. Okay, I guess we are now recording. I'll put this at the end of the video and see how well it turns out. Yay! Cool. Alright. Oh, gallery has stopped responding. Oh. Well, let's go to the gallery and see what it looks like. Where is the gallery? Right here. Open. Simpsons. Alright, that's not bad. Everything looks good. Alright. God, I look fat. So I don't smile. Alright. Now, camera's actually better than I originally thought. Now, the last thing I wanted to bring up was this so-called 8 gigabytes of flash memory. It is not 8 gigabytes. In fact, you only get 1 gigabyte of internal memory. The rest is partitioned out. Why? No one knows. A lot of people are actually contacting JXD trying to figure out what purpose. Let's see here if we can go to the memory here. Storage right here. Now, as you can see, it says 4 gigs and all that jazz. This is over my gig. Reason is, the guy, Tanworks, who did the ROM thing I told you about, he let us get the partition for all 8 gigs. So he repartitioned everything. That's awesome. Stock, though, you get 1 gig. That's a bummer. So yeah, here's my SD card. And here's my internal memory. No big deal. I want to know what this is. Miscellaneous, 1.4 gigs. Huh. I'll screw around with it later. But yeah, I got sound, battery, apps, language, Google, all your basic Droid things. It does have Bluetooth, which is cool. And there you go. Alright. But yeah, here's the JXD. It runs things rather well. I'm very impressed with it. You know, it cost me $139 on Dino Direct. I used the DHL Express, so I got it in 6 days. And besides the little power button issue, it's worked flawlessly. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to put a lot more games, and because I have these joysticks and stuff, I want to try out a lot of new Droid games that I wouldn't usually play, because like this one right here. I got this, it's an MMO game, and it's okay with touchscreen, but it's going to be so much better with the physical controls. And I know you can get a PSP and everything that could run all of this also, but I like the big screen, I like the Droid interface, I like being able to do everything I can with the Droid tablet and game. So, yeah, there you go. It cost, again, $139 on DinoDirect.com. They were actually very helpful with me. They're a little slow to respond to emails, but there's a guy in the forums that I'll be linking who answers all your Dino Direct questions. And, yeah, there you go. So that's my JXD review. Thank you for your time. Okay, I guess we are now recording. I'll put this at the end of the video and see how well it turns out. Yay!